Hello and welcome. My name is Fuman, and this is episode 5 of my Feed the Beast series using the Brutality config. You'll notice this episode we're starting off a little bit differently, as I wanted to show you how I'm putting the pieces of this tree farm project together. I did mess up some of the footage. I forgot to delete spline points when working on the backside of the mountain, but overall I think it turned out alright. The idea is to have a cart meander through the mountain and build up these little bits on the side with trees growing on them, like you can see in the bottom right. I think this will help bring life to the area I've chosen to live, which I think is really important in a single-player world. When working on the part of the cliff face that inspired me, you'll notice I don't do much other than slap a track right down the middle of it, as I really wanted it to remain a part of this world. Coming along to the backside, I wanted to do something a little bit different. You can see my target is the tunnel up top, so I decided to go with this sort of zigzag pattern going up the mountain. And you never really know what angle you'll be looking at a project from, and I wanted to do something interesting on this side, not just another tree bit kind of hanging off the side of the mountain. This side actually turns out to be my favorite part of the project, primarily because it's different. I really like how the wooden posts appear to support the tracks rather than the mountain. This is one of those things that I feel really helps bring life to the area. That's all I have for you today in terms of the time lapse. Let's dive into the technical parts of this project with a live segment. I am back in the first person point of view, and I'm quite pleased with the results, I'm not gonna lie. I think it looks awesome, but we've got stuff to do, so let's go ahead and get started. You'll notice I added a few homey touches. Got kind of weird in here. I hope this is everything that I need today, and you'll notice I used like about 3 stacks of both posts and tracks putting that time lapse together. I'm gonna go ahead and grab all of this stuff and head on downstairs. And actually, I'm gonna tear these up because we don't need these right now. Let's go ahead and drop this guy down. This interface is pretty scary. Not gonna lie, there's a ton of stuff here, but it's pretty simple. First and foremost, you need a hole. Hole is how you make all your Steve Kurtz things. Oh, I guess I should have mentioned this is called the cart assembler if you're wanting to make one. So I've got just a standard hole here. This is just a bunch of iron. I would make one of these, but takes these, which takes these, which takes like these, which takes these, which takes these. Things like this is why Applied Energistics was made. I don't know what this guy was thinking. Oh my god, that crafting recipe is scary. I'm opting for the coal engine because in the mountain it's kind of dark and the solar engine wouldn't provide enough power. So I think I'm just going to stick with purely coal. It'll be awesome. You need this woodcutter. This is probably the most expensive part of the thing. I think it's 5 diamonds. But it's not too bad. Now we got a bunch of storage here. We got side chests, internal storage. The colorizer just lets you change the color of the cart, purely for fun. And yeah, I think it'll be more cool if we could change the color, make it maybe orange or something. Got this guy, the fertilizer. It takes bones or bone meal and makes the trees grow faster. I'm adding a seat. What's this called? An attachment. I think it's awesome. I got the track rolling through that mountain. I want to be able to ride the cart, or at least have the option to. I have no idea if this is going to work, but top chest is kind of overkill. So that's all you do. If you want to know more about what you can add, just type in modular, and all the things that say modular cost in the tooltip, these are Steve Kart's items. And you can actually upgrade these cart assemblers further. Hello. Just do @mod.stevescarts. And you can see there's a bunch of different upgrades to increase like the fuel capacity, how fast it goes. Can't make enchantment tables. But this one's really handy if you're in like creative and you want to test something out. That one's cool. And apparently you can make like assembly lines and just make tons of carts. But I don't really know what you need that many carts for. I mean, I usually just have 1 or 2. But basically, once you have your thing set up, you have an engine, your tool, Bunch of attachments in your storage. It says ready to assemble cart. And if it says like something's broken over here, it means one of these doesn't work, and it tells you which one. I really like how it actually says which module isn't working. And then you just grab some fuel. I'm going to grab some of this coal coke. I hope it works. Please work. Okay, it doesn't. I need some coal in this chest. Let's just grab a stack. Nope, not in there. In here. There we go. And it says fuel's filled. You just hit the assemble button. And in 18 minutes, I think is what it said, that'll be ready to go. And just throw this right here. Make sure I have a jetpack fueled. Oh, while I'm down here, actually, you'll see I moved the lever. Put some red wire and some covers to hide it. But we have the secret rooms mod in this pack. And you can make these cool things called a torch lever, which is just a lever that looks like a torch. Fits in quite nicely now, doesn't it? And you click it, and it's a lever. It's awesome. Something simple, but feels good. Feels good. So let's actually go ahead and set up our cargo manager. I made this, but I'm not going to use it quite yet. This is how you make the cargo manager interact with outside mods, but we just need these two right now. Let's go ahead and fly on over. Man, these mountains, they're awesome. I can't wait. I'm so excited. But look at this. These tracks just kind of flow with it. I don't know how I feel about this, so maybe I'll bring it in a little closer. But I'm just going to set it up right. Let's take a look in here. So this is up one block. So let's go here. Maybe we'll put it in right here. Looks good. Let me just dig to the track. Oop. Oh, that was pretty quick. And maybe we'll add a nice little room here. So what you need for Steve's carts is an advanced detector rail. I'm going to put it right here. And this will stop the Steve's carts every time it passes by. I'm going to drop this guy right here and check out what side. It's on the red side. This is probably the scariest interface of any block I've seen to date. So I'm going to show you how I set it up. And you notice there's a bunch of buttons here, and they all do different things. So let's see here. Each side has its own slots. No, I want each color has its own slots. But all my colors I'm going to set to red. Turn back, no. Change side. This, I want you to be on red, red, red. Alright, so the first thing I want to do when the cart pulls up, I want to transfer from the cart, and I want to transfer the storage. So as soon as my cart pulls up, it's going to stop here. All the storage. So all the storage is down here. And then let's do this. Change part of carts. Let's refuel the saplings, which is one of these, not that one. Saplings. So it'll refill saplings, and make sure this is to the cart. And then right here, let's make sure the engine is filled. Change part of part engines to the cart. So we could keep charcoal here. We can keep saplings here, and this one is for the bone meal. Bone meal, bone meal, bone meal, bone meal. There we go. So let's make sure we have this right. Cart pulls up on the red side. Storage comes out of the cart. Saplings go to the cart. Charcoal goes to the cart. Bone meal goes to the cart. Perfect. That was actually really quick to set up. Let me just add a torch here. Boop. Maybe we'll get like a door here or something for the time being. Anyway, I think I'll take a break right here and let my cart finish crafting, and I'll see you guys when that completes. Alright, I'm back, and as you can see, my modular cart is complete with all of the attachments I have given it. Let's go ahead and grab that guy and go on over to our tree farm area. And when you make these carts, you want to be really careful. Oh, there's no jetpack on. And we're kind of going to need that to get up there. Oh my god. Let me go grab it out of my MFE real quick. Climbing up this. This is why jetpack accessible is nice. Using the jump key is not so cool. And of course my MFE is like in the most inconvenient place possible. There we go. Let's actually put this guy on this time. so we can actually get up on out of here. And now we're actually going to go over to our tree farm area. Over here where I place the cargo manager or cargo distributor. I forget which one it is. Really like how this turned out. Don't know about those 5 stone there. I think I'll turn them back to dirt. It'll look nicer that way, I think. Alright, so how this guy works, let me just drop him down. Do I want him to go that way? Let's actually look. I want him to go up the zigzag. Is this the zigzag? Yeah, so I want it to go this way. So let me just drop it down. We don't need the manager for now. Drop it here. Can I actually ride it? Yeah! Uh-oh. We're gonna have to raise the ceiling up in here. Let's make it a cool color first. I don't know. What did I say? I think I said orange. So lots of red, less green. That's awesome. Alright, so I'm not putting the fuel in first. We're gonna put the saplings in. How do I make it face that way? I want to try this coal coke, see if it works. It does. Oh, there he goes! Come back, come back, come back. Take all this. Alright. So hopefully, let's just watch him for a minute. Make sure he can maneuver our mountain. Oh my god, this is awesome. Uh-oh, no. Oh. Planting a sapling. I don't know if I want a sapling there. Actually, let's test. Oh, my plan still worked. Let's actually follow him a little bit more, and I'll talk about my method here. Because I think this is how it works. If you notice, I'm standing on the tree, and my X and Z coordinate, one is odd and one is even, and it plants a tree. But here, both are even, doesn't plant tree. Or maybe here, both are odd, don't plant tree. So I think if one's odd and one's even, it's going to plant a tree. That's kind of how I set all this up. And hopefully these will grow against the mountain. I'm really hoping they do. If they don't, it's kind of going to suck. But anyway, I think that turned out quite nice. Quite nice, I do say so myself. Let's go ahead and take a look on back here to see what it looks like from a distance. And we'll talk about my plans for next episode. Alright, so we got our tree farm going on. Excellent, excellent, excellent. I think we need to think in terms of the long term. Our goal is mushroom stew. Oh, you can get a spawner for that. So how we get this is we're going to use bowls on the cows. The mushroom cows, of course, and this is just planks. So we have our wood source. We need planks. And you could just craft it, but you could also use this guy. Not the Greg Tech one. This one takes 6,400 EU per log and a bucket of water. And this one, though, is 80 MJ per log. So we're going to use this guy. And I think what I'm going to do is set up like a sawmill down here. Kind of trying to outline a roof here, and then maybe like a flat part over here. Maybe we'll put like a watermill over here. And as I stand on my jetpack accessible area, I think we'll have like a dock here as the jetpack accessible area for the sawmill. And oh, that's awesome. Trees actually planted there, And I wanted to use these guys as a source of power over there. But you have to man them, meaning you have to have a bucket go in and out. So I think that'd be kind of interesting to set up, because, well, I was going to do that, and then the Greg Tech one takes 6,400 EU. So it takes 14 buckets of water to cut down one, or to process one log, and that's kind of terrible. So I need to think of a good MJ power source before I can get my mushroom stew going. Maybe I'll set up like a charcoal boiler, or we can set up some biofuel using the saplings and the apples. Not really sure, but definitely going to have a sawmill down there. And I don't like the torches up here. So also on this mountain, I think we'll have the industrial thing down here. Really, really industrial looking. We'll use these cage lamps again. And then maybe we'll move up to like this level. We have this mine shaft thing going on with these posts. So I'm feeling like torches at this level is okay. And then we'll kind of venture on upwards, and we can put like a mage tower, and we'll light it using these guys. I found this one in a village chest. But you can make them in Thaumcraft, and it's like one of the first things you can make. And they're just these glowing orbs. I think that'll look really cool up there, and we'll have like a wizard's tower, because that's really high. I think that's like y equals 120 or something really, really, really high. So we'll put like a wizard's tower up there. Bunch of these for lights. I think it'll be awesome. But we cannot forget, our goal right now is mushroom stew. So definitely get the sawmill going. Maybe we'll do that later, like 5 or 6 episodes down the line. So sawmill there. And then we need to get mushroom cows over here somehow. Maybe we'll turn this into like a pasture of sorts instead of a hand cactus farm. Anyways, thanks for watching. We'll check on this farm next episode. I'm excited. I hope you guys are too. I hope to see you guys next time.